matchup and has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this deep to get us going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Hood. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Grab down the middle. It's Hood. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's scooped up in the defense.
For the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That is an impressive start for an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back on it right away. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? There's the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's an important first down on that running play. Look out, room to run here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. We just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. And, you know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. behind the line. It's Hood. He will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver grabs it. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stoppable at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball is in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Hood. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
That ball snagged for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
He's tackled at the 47. That's a first down for the offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught in the crossing pattern, and the defense wraps him up.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's got room to run. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the up.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. A direct snap. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Well, when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it can get really ugly by the 4th.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense is still clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Kirk, I don't know about you, I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The short completion of the tight end. The defense has got it. Football comes out. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's got it with room to run. All the way to the end Michigan. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Complete to the back. Gain of 25 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
He finds some space. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan. And momentum really building on. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Good enough for a first down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Out past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The running back here on a direct snap. Breaks free. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
0.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Catch made in space. Look out. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass not complete. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it and
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him there. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. The offense is set up with excellent field position. First down, they're going to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here. Pointing toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Ball handed off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tap to first and still going. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st down and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Checks this down to the running back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 15 sets the kickoff.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Took contact on the throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is right down the middle.
That makes the score Michigan.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's good. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Caught over the middle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one, but it will set up fourth down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense.
There's another interception, but we're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Leaning on the run game here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk. Why?